this is little snicker moment.
What are you doing?
Kind of snippet of an episode we have here, and
Snippet?
mainly because on
Nintendo?
the 12th of January,
Nintendo.
yes,
Nintendo.
I got up at
Nintendo.
like 10 to 4 in the morning to watch the Nintendo
Loser.
Switch presentation.
Oh my god, are you going to do that? You're going to do that every single time?
When?
The Switch noise.
What, every time somebody says Switch? Because they did that in their presentation.
They'll do it.
There's a problem doing it.
What are you doing?
There was in the Nintendo Switch presentation at 4 a.m. That was all that they did. Every time they said Switch, when they went to another person, they were like, and now we're going to switch to... What was that?
That was on fucking YouTube. I'm trying to find it.
But yes, anyway, January 12th, Nintendo had their Nintendo Switch presentation live from Tokyo, and I was massively underwhelmed.
You were massively underwhelmed by the Nintendo Switch?
Yes, Phil, yes, I was.
Why were you massively underwhelmed by the Nintendo Switch?
You don't have to pause every time, because if you just say Nintendo Switch, and I'll just be ready. I'll
Ready,
make sure
Nintendo Switch?
Oh, you wink.
How many times could I get Stefan to push the button today?
Do you know what one of my favourite songs is? Will Smith.
Wait!
Will Smith, Switch. Which isn't from the movie Hitch.
Oh, I nearly did it. Nearly did it.
And shall we switch seats?
Oh.
No, I'm
my
okay,
screen.
thanks, because I have an itch.
Shawshank Redemption. So yeah, I stayed up and watched the Switch presentation.
Oh, what a bitch.
And initially, I was like, "This looks awesome,"
Yeah.
but you haven't seen anything of it, have you?
I have not. I'm a little bit lame, so I've not seen anything on this
Oh,
console.
hi,
apart from
Stefanition,
original-
by the way.
Oh, yeah, I'm Anton Bain.
Monkey Man Phil? Monkey Man Switch.
I'm Anton Switch.
And he's High Stefan Switch.
I'm High Switchinition.
Yeah.
Or
I really hope someone counts the amount of times that the Switch is mentioned. Just so we know how many times that Stefan has pressed the Switch button.
oh,
He said it was always going to be ready for when he pressed Switch.
Yeah. But I don't know. It seems like he's not very ready with the Switch button.
Alright, don't do it, otherwise I'll switch it off.
You'd have to
made
switch
sure-
it back on again.
I knew I was doing this, so that's why I've got maximum charge in my phone. Because
Do you want to switch it on?
Anyway, so Anne, you've not seen the presentation for the Nintendo Switch.
I have not, no.
So do you know anything about the Nintendo Switch?
I do know from the original video they released.
Video of what?
The launch.
Of what?
The new Nintendo console.
It's called what?
The one that's also a tablet.
And it's called...
And you can switch between the two. So the original one I saw, and I was really excited for it, because I remember you might remember me saying how I actually might get this one on launch day. But you're now turning me off on this. You've made me switch my mind to maybe not getting it anymore, which is a little bit disappointing in myself, but you got to tell me why, though.
Okay.
Why
So-
not make the switch?
From Wii U and switch to Nintendo Switch.
Say it twice. Why did you say it twice? You heard it twice. You
Yeah.
said switch twice for some reason.
These-
Now you've got the
I-
backlog of 2 switches. 3. One
I
more.
do want spare one, just in case I forget. Okay, there's 5 main launch titles.
5.
And the
Yeah.
rest are all games that have already come out on one already out or coming out
Oh, the
on
indies.
one console.
They're like
Yeah.
download.
Oh, they're download Switch titles.
There are the main fact: 32 gig internal memory,
Yeah, I know that one. Yeah.
upgradable with micro SD.
Yeah.
Okay.
and it will take a 256 gig.
Is that a Switch official micro SD?
Probably. The main the controller charges through USB-C.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's cool.
They're not region locked.
Okay, you can buy it from Japan or America, and then you can import that
It comes with 2 controllers
from the get-go.
where they actually attach to either side of the console.
Does that mean it's just one controller, or does that mean
It
it's
can
two
be
of those?
one controller, but you detach them and they can be
two
on their
so
own.
technically it's one controller, but they're saying it's 2 Nintendo Switch controllers.
Yeah.
Cool.
It has HD rumble.
What?
It's really hard to describe without, but they
Without
demoed
saying
it.
the word Switch.
They demoed it by pretending that you were holding the controller, and it was like it was putting ice cubes into a glass that you were holding. You could shake it, and it felt like there was an ice cube in a glass. That's what you were holding. They then put a second one in there, and you could tell the rumble. You could tell that it was, and then they filled it, and then it demoed that it was being filled with water, and you could feel it kind of
Swishing.
yes. Oh, I almost pressed the. I almost pressed
You
the.
almost got him.
I did.
Almost got him there.
The battery life, it's a bit more powerful than the Wii U.
Yeah.
Graphically, it's a bit better. When it's in the dock for the home system, it outputs at full 1080p.
720 when it's out, isn't it?
720 when it's out as
Right,
the normal
okay.
unit. Battery life for the unit when it's not docked depends on the game.
Yeah.
So
What's
like
the minimum and maximum that they said, or is
2.5 hours minimum, 6 hours maximum.
Is that on standby most
quite
likely 6
poor.
hours?
That's on playing. That's
On playing.
that. Yeah.
Is that playing like a... That dog
That dog.
really likes to
He
switch
loves
and
it.
play, like, clap his hands.
The games that are coming out on launch day, you've got their own title called 1-2 Switch, which is like party games, kind of a thing that make use of multiplayer bits.
Is that
and
like
pieces.
2-4 Switch?
No.
Okay.
Just Dance 2017,
Switch.
All right.
Skylanders Imaginators.
Yeah.
Don't say Switch, Phil.
No, I'm not wasting my time.
Super Bomberman R
Okay. All right. You got one title there that I might buy to purchase.
I think I saw the video of that.
looks good,
Yeah. And I do
And-
like Bomberman.
and Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild,
Okay.
which is the new one
That's coming out.
that's coming out, but it's also coming out on
the
Wii U.
And then it's going out.
Oh, they
And
kind
the
of,
Wii, it's coming out before the Switch
No.
is coming out, isn't it?
No, same day.
Oh, same day. So you don't actually have to buy the game on the Wii U before it comes out on the... Well,
silly.
yeah. So why are they making it on the Wii U then?
Maximize sales.
Because isn't the console's going to be about, what, 250, 300?
280.
It's
280.
maximising sales on a. It's their own publishing company, isn't it? Nintendo. Do they make their own?
Yeah, it's a first party
Yeah.
Legend of Zelda.
So that's what it is. They're going to
Yeah.
try and get what is it? How many units do they sell on Wii U? Is it 15 million? If that, 8 million.
yeah, I
thought
don't
it
think it
was
was that
two.
many.
So they're just trying to grasp onto how many units, because obviously it's. Not
Well, they
any
did
other
the same
console.
with the Wii. Twilight Princess also came out. Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess was a launch title for the Wii, but also came out on the GameCube as well.
Yeah. But how many did the GameCube sell? It wasn't very many. So maybe that was the same thing. They didn't realize the Wii was going to be so popular at that point.
Yeah, maybe.
130, 140 million units later, the most successful console of all time.
Not quite.
Is it not?
No,
Which one is?
don't know.
PS2, isn't it?
PS2
say-
was pretty big, but I think PS4 is selling massive numbers these days.
Not as much as PlayStation 2. I
Not as
would've
much as
said.
Wii.
Not as
Okay,
much as
let me
Wii.
Sorry, I just.
let me look that up.
But I can guarantee it probably
PS4
won't sell as many as Switch.
PS4 is currently on like 45 million units worldwide right now.
But it's not as many as Switch will sell. But I suppose we better...
That's true.
I was googling, Phil.
I know I did it on purpose.
Okay, the best selling Home console,
ColecoVision.
PlayStation 2.
PS2. How many units?
Hang on. This is really...
Do you need to switch screens?
It's on my home screen. PS2, 155 million.
Wow, okay.
Nintendo DS, 154 million. The Nintendo Wii was 101 million.
Wow, okay.
The original PlayStation, 102 million. PlayStation 3, 83 million. Newest gen consoles, the 3DS is at 61 million. PlayStation 4 at 53 million.
That's gone up. That's really well.
GameCube sold 21 million.
Wow.
With the Wii U, oh my god, the Wii U, 13 million.
Yeah.
Xbox One, 10 million.
Yeah.
Hang on, as of 2014.
I was going to say that...
So the Dreamcast was a bigger flop than the Wii U. Everybody's like, eh. Exactly like that.
Yeah. But then
What?
the Dreamcast...
Tom? You talking about Tom's going, ooh!
Yeah.
Dreamcast was such a massive flop that it ended Sega's hardware.
Well, yeah, that is true.
But it's out now supporting indie, so you know.
The Nintendo, the Switch, has a new Mario game coming out later in the year called Super Mario Odyssey.
Okay.
I thought you were going to say Switch.
No. And I'm not really... We've not had enough proper gameplay footage of it for me to be like...
I don't think I saw anything on that.
It's kind of odd looking, but it looks kind of good.
It kind of could be good, but it could be really bad even.
Yeah. The problem, the presentation itself was all over the place.
Well, I just saw the part where they were doing like a gunslinger thing.
Oh yeah, from 1-2 Switch.
Oh, that's what that was. I thought that was them taking a mick that they were coming at their first announcements the same day as Red Dead Redemption's first announcement, so that's why they did that.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
That's Nintendo's attempt at Red Dead Redemption.
Trying to take the mick out of Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
Red Dead's like, we don't care. We don't give a damn about Switch.
Yeah, the presentation was all over. Initially, I was so hyped for it, and they came out right out the gate with all of the information that, like launch date, price, and then it kind of fumbled around with not quite information here and there, and people were just like, what? Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Right, well, no one really
Yes.
bought the first one.
No.
So, and I mean, yeah, I quite like the look of it because I've been playing a lot of Xenoblade Chronicles
I don't
X.
think I even played it. Was that the Wii U one?
I'm now 44 hours into it, and I'm still not near the end. I'm getting Metal Gear Solid 5 syndrome from that. Going off and doing all the side quests and then
Yeah.
forgetting there's an actual story mode. But just, there's nothing about the Nintendo Switch that...
It wants to switch you back over.
Yeah, there's nothing about it that makes me want to...
Because they've got the new, well, I would say new Mario Kart game, but
Oh yeah,
it's not
Mario
even a
Kart,
new
8
Mario Kart,
Deluxe.
which
So
is
it's
just
slightly fancier looking,
With
but with all
balloons.
the DLC and the original battle mode and extra characters. I'm like, I have played hours and hours of Mario Kart 8.
Yeah.
I've got no need to buy the new one for a couple of new characters and a couple of new courses. It just it baffles me.
strange. And what else? What else did they have that was like a remake but not remake? Oh, what's the game that you love? The shooter.
What?
The shooter.
Shooter.
Isn't that coming out again? The one we all played at EGX.
Splatoon. Oh yeah, Splatoon 2.
Oh, okay, Splatoon 2.
Ant's favourite game.
You just have a whole thing, my whole demeanour just dropped
Yeah.
there when you said that. I was like, oh, great.
So, I mean, I'm quietly optimistic, but this console is looking like it's going to break my 20-year record of buying all of Nintendo's home consoles on launch, because I don't think I will be getting the Switch on launch day.
Wow.
And I think that is a prime example of the games industry these days. Just, I mean, Nintendo, I don't know what they're thinking. anymore.
Neither do they.
No. It doesn't seem like... I don't know. Because you've not seen the presentation, so... but it look. I mean, everybody's like, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild looks good. It looks like it'll be a good game. The Switch looks... The version on the Switch looks really nice, but the Wii U version still looks nice, just not as nice. So why would I pay 320 quid for the new console and a new game just for it to look slightly better when there's nothing else on the system that I really want to get? I think the only time I will be getting the Switch is when
it goes down in price.
When it goes down in price, if it goes down in price, or when the new Mario comes out.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the other one. Arms. What the hell was that?
Oh, yeah,
about?
it's like a boxing, like a weird kind of robot, extendable
arms, spring-loaded arms
boxing game. It looks good. Graphically, you can't say that, but it's not. I mean, it's not as
it looks
powerful
like they've
as.
taken. I'm not going to lie. It looks like they've taken the Pokken tournament sort of style, like, and just changed it a little bit by having fighters that are all fighters with spring-loaded arms. Because like everything's in a circle.
Yep.
To be honest, it reminded me of. You'll probably laugh a little bit, but do you know when Luffy is on that big circle and he's having to fight for his life to win the Flare fruit in the Colosseum? You're going to say you're not even that far.
How far into One Piece are you talking?
I haven't done. Oh, I say recent, but it's not that recent.
Are you talking past Hancock?
Yeah.
Okay, I am just on.
Have you gone underwater yet?
No, I'm not quite there yet.
Okay.
I am just on the Impel Down arc at the moment when they're in the prison.
Bloody hell, you're behind.
I know. I've been trying to catch up, but I watched so much other anime before that.
Yeah. All right.
But I'm getting there. I've now finished last season of Black Mirror, so I can go back to watching.
Oh, that's the one you were telling us about.
It's good. But yeah. So it looks like when Luffy does his kind of corkscrew attack kind of a thing. Yeah. It's not a game. Once again, they're going for kind of, hey, look, everyone at the party games and the multiplayer, and it's just like, well, what about the people who don't play multiplayer games?
Yeah.
What about the people who don't have any friends like me?
The people that don't want to take their console out into the open to a skate park and play a freaking Mario Kart game.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
go to a skate park to skate.
I'm going to take my £250 console to a skate park, sit it right in the middle of a quarter pipe, and hope no one runs it over. Because logic.
Yeah,
everyone's going to get in my way because I'm a geek playing on a Nintendo system that's new. No one's going to want to break that.
No.
Especially guys with skateboards. What are they going to do? They're not going to hit it with a skateboard.
Do a 360 ollie.
Nose grind into a switch formation.
Yeah, doing a front flip.
Into a switch formation.
Oh. Sorry.
Right.
Forgot. Plus, I wasn't really listening to him, to be honest. Yeah, there's nothing about the game, nothing about the system that makes me... Are you ignoring me now? I was only messing, Phil. Love you, really. There's nothing about the Switch that is making it an essential purchase for me. And I think this is gonna... if it doesn't do well, this is going to be it for Nintendo.
I don't know. I don't think it'll be it for Nintendo.
Yeah, I think that's it. They die.
No, I don't think they will. They just go onto apps.
No, I think they will die.
They make people pay £7 an app.
Oh my god, yeah. What, Super Mario Run?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it coming out, but I don't... I
might pay £7?
Oh, I think I've got credit on my my Google Play store, so I
Really?
might... Yeah. I got a load of free credit, like, back in the year, so...
£7.
Oh no, I think I spent it on the Red Dwarf game and stuff for Pokemon. Those lure modules.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All them lure modules.
Switch.
Did it. To press that button.
Push that button.
Switch. Switch. Ah. Joke's worn thin now. Get tired of doing that. Ooh la la la. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the Switch. Me. It's a shame you've not seen the presentation, because then you could probably have commented, but you didn't. So.
Yeah, I didn't watch it, so that's why I've been a bit quiet.
You didn't get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to watch it?
Well, I'm really too busy falling asleep to go to work.
Too busy nearly dying.
Yo, I was going to say that.
We'll get copyright issue, Phil, if you play too long of that song.
Oh yeah, you will, won't you? Not perturbed by the fact that we could get sued. He carries on.
No, we'll be all right. Fair usage. We don't charge for the podcast,
Exactly.
so.
Big Will's got
On
enough
that
money.
note, I'll just keep playing it.
But yeah, I don't think it's going to be. I think it's going to do worse than the Wii U. That's my prediction.
How much was the Wii U at launch? I'm trying to think.
I don't know.
It was...
I know I bought it on launch because I went to game in Poole, and
like 320, wasn't it?
I'm going to say about that, yeah.
Elton John upstairs.
So, Anne, are you going to get the Nintendo Switch?
No. Been talked out of it.
Huh?
Been talked out of it.
Where are you going to get the Nintendo Switch before Stefan started talking?
It was $250 for the basic model, and then $300 for the upper model. So, and I bought the 32 gig version along with Mario and Zombie U and Sonic All Stars Racing Transformed.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's nothing in this lineup that maybe Zelda, maybe Bomberman, but I probably won't be getting it. Not yet, anyway.
So it's coming out about $280, and it's like more expensive than the Wii U.
There's only one model, so it's kind of part way between the two models of what the Wii U came out for. But it doesn't come with any games. And the nearest, I saw a package of $320 for the Switch and Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And that's not even like a special edition. It's just the game and the console as a thing that a game are doing. It's not a specific bundle. Stupid.
Okay.
I think it's the wrong time.
It's a weird time for them to make a new bring out a new console. I think.
Well, if you it can't, because it's 3rd of March is the launch, and the Nintendo 64 launched beginning of March 1997. As I will be doing a mention of that on our special live episode, because we all know how much I love the Nintendo 64. So March, Nintendo are no strangers. No strangers. They're no strangers to March launches, mate. Don't know where that was going. Let's just throw this in there. Nintendo Switch. Struth.
Oh, I
Switch,
want to
mate.
switch it
mate.
with you. Oh, it's such a perfect day.
I thought you were going to say it then. Is that...
I was keep it switching on.
Very good. Yeah. I won't be getting one on launch. I'd be interested to hear what our listeners, if they'll be getting one, and if they'll let me come around and play on it.
Don't know.
So I can test out the HD Rumble, see how many ice cubes are in the You need
I
to
thought it
watch.
was water.
You need to check it
Yeah.
out. Look at because it's
Do they actually describe it as an ice cube?
Yeah.
So they describe the old Rumble as an ice cube.
No. They're describing the HD Rumble
Yeah.
as a glass. You are holding a glass with an ice cube in it, and then they put another ice cube in there, and you can sense. It feels like making love. No, it feels like you've got a glass in your hand. Nice scotch.
I love scotch. Scotchy. Here it goes down
With
to my
ice
Switch.
cubes in the glass. Did you not watch any of the presentation either?
I didn't watch that part.
You've just been...
I just watched the videos of the games.
But Zelda looks pretty. Couple of bits look nice, but...
So basically, you're saying I'm going to be buying a console that has ice cubes and water in it.
Yeah. Okay. Basically.
I don't think so.
No. Sorry, Nintendo.
Yeah.
But you have lost yourself a launch day customer.
How many million did they sell of the Wii U? Was it like 15?
13, wasn't it?
14.
13, 30.
13. Let's take a guess. About 7?
Yeah, what's our predictions then? Okay, Nintendo have said there was... they predicted that they have... they predict... who is it? They said that they predicted like between 70 and 90 million, apparently. Where was it? Near Nintendo gives forecast of Switch sales. Assumes 2 million units shipped for the console set to release in March. The Wii U shipped 3.2 million. So they've predicted it's going to be a success. Yeah, because you could predict that.
Well, of
Well,
course you're
anyone
going
can
to do
predict
that.
that.
I don't think Nintendo, but like a specialist or something.
Okay.
A Nintendo Switch. I'm not ready. Nintendo Switch.
So someone who works for Nintendo went out onto the street and was like, do you want to buy a console that you could take out with you? And they've gone, yeah. Oh, we're going to sell 5.5 million of these in the first week.
Yeah. Big,
Launch day.
Big monies.
We've sold them. Can I get my salary now? Yeah, that's 50 grand I need for the year.
Do you think that they're going to strangle the stock to create false demand
Probably.
like they
Apple
usually do?
effect.
Like they did with the NES Mini.
Probably.
Do you know what? I'd actually rather buy a NES Mini than I would a Nintendo Switch. I wasn't ready then. Tempted to just start slapping people to create the same kind of sound. Slap myself if I
I
start
think you need to
thinking I might
slap
buy one.
Nintendo's CEOs.
Slap my thighs. Yeehaw! Yep.
Nintendo. What have you done?
Fools. The presentation was a mess. It was silly.
Yeah.
So, but it was like an hour and 5 minutes long, and I sat there, and by the end of it, I was like,
Why did I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning?
it was my day off. I managed to go back to bed for another hour and a half. So, got up, made a cup of decaf. I know it seems.
I can imagine you sat there going, oh my god, I can't wait, oh my god, I can't wait, oh my god, I can't wait, oh my god, I can't wait for this Switch announcement. Next minute it starts, and you're just like, oh, I want to kill him. Oh, I want to kill him.
No, I think it was about 20 minutes in that I was just like, what's going on here?
What do they
Zelda
start
looks
with? Do they
awesome,
start
though.
with the 1-2 itch? I didn't say Switch. I said Switch that time.
Did they start with... I think they started with Zelda, because we all knew that was... And they confirmed its release date was going to be the 3rd of March, when everything else released. And then it was ARMS, and then Splatoon.
Mario Kart.
Yeah. And I was just like, really? Just, come on, you're getting lazy. So, yeah. There you go. Probably not the most exciting of episodes, but this is deleted scenes, so it doesn't matter.
Is it deleted scenes?
Yeah, it's not going to be long enough to be a...
Is it not a Switch up?
Switch!
Way.
Way. Ooh, la, la, la. So yeah, Ant's now sold. He's going to be getting
Nope.
one.
Not sold at all.
Yeah, he's going to trade in both of his PS4s and his Mac
Yeah.
and
just
get
to get it on launch day.
5 Switches.
Considering it, your missus is.
And then he's going to take it to the skate park.
Yeah,
And he's going to sit there playing Splatoon 2.
You can't wait.
Effectively, like, talking out of buying a console.
If Splatoon 2 has a bigger story mode, then I'd be tempted to get it. But I got burnt with the first Splatoon after that, the big
It doesn't have a
event.
massive story mode. You pick which side you want to choose, and you find out if you're wrong.
No, there was a story. There was an actual single player mode.
Is it?
It was only small though. But the Splatfests that they had, the last one that they did when I didn't get any of my bonus stuff because I didn't log in for like a week afterwards, that really put me off, and I don't think I've picked it up since because of that. So, didn't get any of my goodies,
Yeah.
and I was like,
You don't have to play it with a blooming stupid angle. Using the camera, that was stupid.
you get used to it though. It works really well for it's like you can aim really quickly for doing that.
Right.
You're just rubbish, Phil.
What?
You're rubbish like the Nintendo Switch. Oh, my phone's locked now. So yeah, there we go.
You
So
sure you don't
ladies
want
and
to switch
gentlemen,
that to a PS4?
oh, you said it.
You said it.
Yeah, he said it. So yeah, if anybody is planning on getting one,
Not anymore.
Nintendo Switch.
yep, let us know and tell us why.
You bought a
will.
Nintendo Switch.
Why do you build castles in the sky? And yeah,
More patience than I have.
more patience.
Yeah, for that. I would not.
I've had that sat on my phone since for
Yeah.
like
'Cause
10
you knew what was
days.
going to happen today.
Yeah, 10
You
days.
say something like that in front of Phil, he's just going to go mental on it, yeah.
Yeah. I've got such an itch.
A swir itch.
Can't do it. No, it's not the word.
Fuck you, I'm doing it.
Switch.
I do it over on your mic as well.
That was dirty.
What about my mic?
I can't reach over there.
Wow.
There's cables and tables in the way. Cables and tables
tables.
and ladders and chairs. Oh my.
Ladders and chairs.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Yeah.
We might have to switch. Oh, I'm getting bored of it actually.
Yeah,
I know that's joke has been done into the ground.
yeah.
I'm going to bring it back for the live episode. Hour and 45 minutes worth of live.
What, bought with just the Nintendo Switch.
No, I think I'm going to bring a soundboard on my phone, so I'm going to have sound effects in the background. So we're going to be like, oh,
I am a soundboard.
I'm bored of sound, and we know what sound? That
Yeah,
sound.
that sound.
Did you notice it featured in the intro to the video, my unboxing video that I showed you earlier?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it was at the beginning.
Yeah.
I was like, I put that sound effect in there.
in there.
He's going to put that little
What, the
switch
Nintendo
sound
Switch?
Yep.
Sound, Nintendo console that he released. It's probably the Nintendo Switch.
Ah,
I haven't done it like for hours.
wasn't ready. So yeah,
Is
there
that
you
the
go,
end of the
folks.
episode?
Huh?
Is that the end of the
It's the end
episode?
of the episode.
Anyone out there that's listened to this episode, please tell me how many times we said Switch.
Oh yeah, how many times?
Did we say Switch? What was that, Ant?
From the newest console Nintendo released.
Yeah, how many times did we say the name?
About the new console release for the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you for
Listening.
listening. I'm going to have my phone ready because someone's going to say it. It's going to say it.
I'm not.
I'm definitely not.
Nintendo Switch.
Well, I've been Anton Bain.
And I've been Monkey Man Phil.
And I've been high definition.
Let's switch this up!
I was just going to stop